What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, and aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stages of your life. Family, we have to grow up emotionally. We have to grow up emotionally. And if the truth be told, the great majority of us, we're still stuck in our childhood. We're still stuck emotionally in our childhood. We never outgrew it. We've gotten bigger as far as size. We've gotten older as far as age. We may even gotten a little more smarter. You know what I mean? A little more intellectually inclined. You know what I mean? But emotionally, we're still trapped in our childhood. Stay with me. We're going somewhere. This is going to be rough for some of you. This is going to piss some of you off. This is going to trigger some of you. And I'm for it. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. If it aids in your growth and development. If it don't, again, I don't give a damn. That's your business. You know what I mean? But we've got to grow up. It's amazing how I have 7 kids, 5 grandkids. When you tell a kid no, and they want to hear yes, and they're little, they get pissed, they get mad, they get inside their feelings. They get butthurt talking about how you're a bad parent, how you're mean, because you won't cater to them, how you won't give them what they want. And so, man, you could be the best parent ever, but because you won't give them what they want, you're not giving them the answer they're looking for. Now you're a meanie. Now you're a bad parent. I promise you, we're going somewhere. And the trip is, all you did was say no. That's it. You just said no. And because you said no, you pissed them off. Because you said no, that's the worst thing you could have ever did to them or said to them. Now they're laid out. My kids didn't do this because they would have got their ass wore the fuck out. But I see so many kids just laying out on the floor screaming and kicking and crying and pouting because they can't get their way. We're going somewhere, I promise you. And all you did was say no. Or you said stop. And it made them feel some kind of way about it. Move forward. You have so many people now who've grown up, think they've gotten a whole lot smarter, and yet they're still emotionally stuck in that shit. You know what I mean? Stay with me. When they don't hear what they want to hear, when they don't come across the way they wanted to come across, now you're not a man of God. Because you don't talk the way they want you to talk. Because you don't deliver the message the way they want you to. You can't be a chosen one. You can't be anointed and appointed for this time and season. Oh, we're going there today, and this is going to get rough. This is going to get rough. You got all these self-righteous, hypocritical, ignorant ass motherfuckers running around still stuck in their emotional childhood, mad at you because you won't talk the way they want you to talk. You won't give the message the way they think you will. And so what they do is they try to demonize you. They try to tear you down. Talk about, oh, you can't be a man of God talking like that. Oh, that shows your intellectual immaturity. Why? Because I said, fuck you. Because I said, damn. Because I said, shit. That shows my intellectual immaturity. Are you sure? I know you don't really want to have this conversation one-on-one because you're really not emotionally capable of having this type of dialogue with me or anybody else on this level. We're going there today, and it's going to get rough. We got to grow the fuck up emotionally because, you know, by the same token, I could sit here and you talk about cursing people on that. That's not what I do when I use the words that I use. I'm not cursing anybody out. I'm passionate about what I'm saying. Cursing somebody out is me directly calling you a son of a bitch and you're a no good, sorry ass, lame ass motherfucker. That's me cursing you out. But just me talking to a group of people that I don't even know, but I'm just using words to describe how I feel and what I'm saying. It's not cursing you out. Grow the fuck up. Same token. It's okay for a guy to sit there, according to your standards, your level of intellectual maturity, to sit there and tell a young lady, oh, you're pretty and your eyes are da-da-da-da and da-da-da, and just gas her up, hype her up about how nice she is, how great her artwork is, how great her voice is, and da-da-da-da-da. And all the while, his whole motive of telling her all these nice things is because he want to get in the draws. He want to bag it and tag it. But because he said nice words, oh, he's so intellectually astute. Oh, he's so articulate. Oh, he's such a man of God. Oh, he's so polite. He's so charismatic. He's so loving. Because he used these nice words. His motives are fucked up, but you can't see his motives. We're going there today. You can't see his motives. His motives is, I just want to hit it. I don't give two fucks about your singing, how you look now. I'm just using these words to get what I want. That's it. And so we sit back because we're so intellectually immature and so emotionally immature. We sit back and we eat that shit up. People give us compliments. We eat that shit up. People tell us what we want to hear. We eat that shit up. And as soon as somebody come on and they call us out on our bullshit, they tell us to grow the fuck up. They tell us that we're emotionally, intellectually, spiritually immature. We can't handle that because that goes against our fucking ego. That goes against our pride. That goes against our self-esteem. How dare you talk to me like that and you're cursing and da-da-da. Shut the fuck up and grow the fuck up. Oh, we going there. Today, I'm telling you, this is going to be rough. It's going to be rough, and it is what it is. I'm not one of these new age motherfuckers who's politically correct. I'm 54 years old, getting ready to turn 55. I don't give a damn about being politically correct at all. I don't give a damn about what somebody else think and say about me. We've got to grow the fuck up. Why do you feel that you're entitled to get on and criticize how other people talk? Especially when they're not directly talking to you. What makes you so self-righteous and judgmental that you have the authority to sit back and criticize somebody else? Because they don't deliver a message the way you want them to. I'll wait for it. I'm here for the bullshit today. We got to grow the fuck up. See, what we don't understand as a society, and this is why our kids are growing up fucked up. And this is why our kids are growing up in this entitled fucking behavior. This gimme, and they ain't got no fucking accountability. Ain't nobody holding them accountable and responsible for their fucking actions. We've got to grow the fuck up. It's not so much what you say, it's the intent behind what you say. Get your shit straight. And the motives behind what's been said, you can't just see that. You're not going to always recognize the motives. There's a whole lot of motherfuckers running around in church, preaching the Bible, and don't give a fuck about you. They're there to get paid. They're there to be a hoe. But they're saying all the right things according to you. They're quoting all the right scriptures. They're singing all the nice songs, all the right spiritual hymns. They dress nice and don't give a fuck about you other than, are you able to make it to church? And if you can't make it to church, send your tithes and offering in. And they'll tell you what you want to hear. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. This is spiritual boot camp. We keep shit real here. And we don't give a fuck whether you get offended or not. We got to grow up, though. We got to understand, man, I got to be able to discern your spirit. I got to be able to discern your energy. Fuck what you talking about. What is your energy saying? What is your energy doing? That's discernment. You can't have discernment being spiritually immature. You can't have discernment being emotionally immature. You have judgment. There's a difference between judgment and discernment. And the great majority of you motherfuckers ain't got discernment. You got judgment and self-righteousness. That's why nobody listens to you. That's why nobody gives a fuck what you're talking about. That's why people are leaving the church in mass numbers. And I know a lot of Christians say, oh, it's the devil and the devil's making. Nah, the people are sick and tired of you fucking hypocrites. People are sick and tired of you self-righteous, judgmental motherfuckers sitting up in church, damning everybody else to hell. Because they don't dress like you. Oh, she dressed like a hoe. I don't know why she wear that revealing shit up in here. I don't know why he dressed up in here, walk up in here looking like he a pimp and and that's all they got to wear. And then you so fucking judgmental, so fucking self-righteous. And that's not what the church is supposed to be about. The church is supposed to be a sanctuary for those going through hell to be able to come and be able to lay their head down and get some peace, get some clarity, get some fucking understanding as to what the fuck is going on in their life. Not come in and be judged by all you other motherfuckers who act like you ain't never did no wrong. Been judged by all you other motherfuckers who act like you got everything figured out. Man, it is what it is. It is what it is. We've got to grow up. We've got to stop playing these little stupid childish ass games. We've got to grow up emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually. We got to understand that language is meaningless. Language is powerless without the motive behind it, without the energy attached to it. You got to understand that. You can sit back and cry out Jesus, Jesus, all you want to. It don't mean shit if there's nothing attached to it. Just you crying out Jesus don't mean nothing. And the trip is, nobody in the Bible called him Jesus. Nobody in the Bible referred to him as Jesus. Nobody after the Bible in that time frame referred to him as Jesus. Because that wasn't his name. But it's not the words, again. It's the motive, the energy attached to what you're saying. That's what matters. That's why the Bible talks about. And I believe Jesus is the one that said it. Yahshua, or whatever you want to refer to him as, is the one saying it. In that time, in that day, they'll say that then we heal the sick in thy name. Then we cast out the devils in thy name. And what does he say? I'm going to say to you, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity, for I never knew you. I don't even know your raggedy monkey ass. I've never been associated with you. I've never been connected with you. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You ain't never been one of mine. We ain't never been boys. We ain't never been on that same vibration. We got to grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? We got to grow the fuck up. We got to understand that your words have power only because of the energy attached to your words. It's the motive behind the words. That's what matters. That's what matters. Truth be told, you don't even have to say words. You could just think a thought and have energy attached to that thought. and shit happens. That's too deep for some of you. Words are just ways in which we as human beings communicate with each other so that we can understand each other. Because we lost our first form of communication. Vibration, frequency, telepathy, whatever you want to call it, energy. We lost how to use that. And so now we got to scramble and come up with words. And words always change. The meaning attached to the words are always changing depending on the group of people you're talking to. Depending on the generation you're using it in. We got to grow the fuck up. We have to grow up emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. The same word that you say is a good word now may not be a good word next year because other people deem it as a bad word. The word gay was happy and joyous and all that other stuff. And then another group of people took that same fucking 3-letter word and attached it to a group of people based on their sexual orientation and used it as a derogatory slur. And so that good word became a bad word. Based on the intent. You spelled the word the exact same. But it was the intent attached to the word. The motive, the energy behind the word. And so when people like me get on and we're having these heart-to-heart passionate conversations and we use words that you don't like, understand the energy attached to the words. It's not to tear you down. The energy attached to the words is to connect with you and help build you up. If you're not emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually capable of understanding that, that ain't our motherfucking fault. That's your lack of maturity. That's your self-righteousness. That's your judgmental nature. That ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with other people that talk like this. Because you don't do it, don't mean that when I do it, it's wrong. When others do it, it's wrong. Because you deem it as wrong. When you're not spiritually, emotionally, intellectually capable of discerning shit. So you use judgment based on your intellect, your lack of intellect. You use judgment based on your religious dogma. And you don't even really understand the religion or the Bible per se. And so you become self-righteous. You become dogmatic. You become judgmental. Man, it is what it is. We got to grow up. I hope and pray that system to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.